Today we're going to talk about why the United Nations and the International Criminal Court are useless in Thailand. So, starting in 2006, the Thai military ran a coup, a fascist military coup against the elected government of Thaksin Shinawatra. Then, from 2006 up until 2010, there was military government followed by a parliamentary shenanigan election of this guy named uh, Abbasit. So Abbasit was never elected, and he was up there ordering people around and making a big joke of himself. And in 2010, the people who had voted for Thaksin had enough, and they staged a multi-month demonstration in the heart of downtown Bangkok, right in the main shopping district, right there where all the tourists and all the rich people could see them day in, day out, day after day, week after week, month after month. Drove them crazy, drove them out of their minds. So in 2010, the Abbasid unelected government sent the Thai military in to basically to butcher these people, to execute them in the street. And so they ended up killing about 99 people, maybe more after everything had was figured in. But they shot women, nurses. They shot a nurse in the middle of a temple. She had gone into a temple to take refuge, and they shot her from outside the temple. Okay, so there's blood running through the streets. It was absolutely horrifying. I was in Pattaya at the time. They called curfew, and people had to be inside their house by 8 o'clock. It was really horrifying, really nightmarish. Okay, so so people filed complaints at the UN, and the UN sent their people in to investigate. And according to the laws of the International Criminal Court, it requires the cooperation of the local judiciary, or the national judiciary, in this case, the judiciary of Thailand, which was appointed by the monarchy. You'll never hear that from any Western reporter. You won't hear it from Jonathan Head at the BBC. You won't hear it from Jerome Taylor at AFP. You won't hear it from the New York Times. You won't hear it from anybody, basically. But the monarchy appointed the judiciary in Thailand. And so this judiciary in Thailand has no interest whatsoever in providing justice for its poorest citizens, much less providing a vote or democracy in any form in the country. So when the International Criminal Court and the representatives of the UN showed up, the Thai judiciary said, "Thank you very much. We have no interest in cooperating with you. Have a nice day. Goodbye." And so the International Criminal Court representatives left Thailand, and they have not been back since. Okay, so basically, if you can corrupt the judiciary of a nation state, you have free reign to terrorize, butcher, murder your citizens, just anything you can imagine, and the International Criminal Court cannot touch you. Okay, is that clear? Now let's also talk about the case where my students were being illegally beaten relentlessly by the teachers in my school in Pattaya. This is Podisampan School. I filed human rights complaints with 3 human rights organizations in Asia, including UNESCO in Bangkok, which is the United Nations center in Bangkok, and they basically ignored me. I have not ever heard any response from them regarding this, because they're They know what the deal is. They're not going to mess with these brutal people in Thailand. Okay, so there you go. That's why the International Criminal Court is useless in Thailand. Thank you for your consideration and have a nice day.